a village once wrapped in fog, a young girl played her violin each morning, though no one could hear her. The strings sang to empty air, yet her heart played on. One day, the mist lifted, and the entire valley echoed the music she had always carried. The truth, the song was never for the world to hear. It was for the world to feel. Have you ever wondered if your quiet thoughts are heard? If the universe responds to the feelings you never speak, the ones that hum beneath the surface? In this video, you'll discover the silent symphony shaping your reality. I'll guide you through how your inner tone, your vibration frequency, your unspoken resonance becomes the true message the universe listens to. Stay with me, and you'll learn how to stop shouting for change and start sounding like the version of you that already has it. A harp string does not need to be struck aloud to vibrate. It moves when the air shifts around it. So too, your thoughts sing in silence. Even the ones you never speak begin to shape your world. The universe is not deaf to quiet. It is tuned to your being. Every thought carries a tone, an invisible chord that echoes through the field. And though it may not be spoken, it is registered. Like a tuning fork placed near another, your thoughts activate the world around you. They hum beneath your words. They sculpt your unseen path through vibration frequency. This is the essence of silent manifestation, the understanding that what you hold in thought becomes form, not because you declare it, but because you sustain it. The longer a thought is held with feeling, the deeper it imprints upon the quantum field. And the more it becomes your inner signal, the more surely it must appear. So begin to listen for your own tone. What song do your repeated thoughts silently play? Are they in harmony with what you seek? Or do they whisper contradiction? For the field does not need volume. It needs coherence. And in that coherence, the next truth begins to rise. A child runs to their mother not because she calls, but because he feels her presence. The field of creation behaves in much the same way. It is not moved by your declarations, but by your emotional resonance. Before you speak a word, the universe has already responded to the way you feel. Language is a tool of the mind, but feeling is the language of the field. It is your truest signal, your clearest instruction. You may say you are abundant, but if your heart holds fear, it is fear that speaks loudest. You cannot fool vibration. What you carry inward is what is communicated outward. This is why many speak affirmations and see no change, because they are not felt. A word without feeling is an echo without sound. But a feeling, honest, consistent, embodied, becomes law in the unseen. The quantum responds to that feeling, not your hope. That is where energetic alignment begins. So close your eyes. Notice what feeling is already present beneath the thought. Let it rise. Let it be seen. For once it is felt consciously, it begins to harmonize. And as it harmonizes, the next layer of inner coherence becomes available. A choir can only move the soul when its voices blend, not compete. So it is within you. When your thoughts sing one song, your emotions echo it, and your energy hums in harmony. You become magnetic. This is internal coherence. It is not something you force. It is something you allow. Most people scatter their power. They think abundance, feel fear, and vibrate confusion. The field does not respond to their words, but to their dissonance. You must become as a tuning instrument, each part in agreement. When you achieve this silent unity, manifestation begins to unfold without resistance, like music playing itself. This is the heart of vibration frequency. Thought initiates, feeling empowers, and energy aligns. All three must flow together, softly, steadily. It is not volume that matters, but clarity. When you become clear, the field becomes responsive. The inner signal you broadcast becomes impossible to ignore. So ask yourself now, do your feelings believe what your thoughts think? Does your energy support what you declare? If not, there is no need to fix, only to listen. For when your internal song becomes whole, it begins to be heard beyond your voice. A violin string tuned just slightly wrong can change the feeling of the whole piece. Your emotions are the same. Subtle shifts change the entire frequency you emit. You may hold the right thought, but if the tone behind it is fear, doubt, or urgency, the signal becomes muddied. The power lies not in what you think, but in how you feel it. Emotional tone is the soul of silent manifestation. It's the color behind the image, the hum behind the thought. The field does not respond to words, it responds to mood. When you carry a thought wrapped in peace, the universe moves gently. When you carry it in tension, it delays. This is why alignment matters more than effort. You do not need to be perfect. You need only to be consistent. What matters is not high emotion, but honest resonance. A quiet, faithful joy will carry further than frantic positivity. Emotional resonance, held steadily, begins to rewrite your world, not through noise, but through the weightless depth of feeling. So feel what you are thinking. Ask yourself, what's the tone beneath my vision? If it is off, don't suppress it. Shift it. Breathe into the state you desire until it softens and takes root. And once that tone becomes your new normal, the echo will begin to return. Stand inside a canyon and speak. What returns is not new, but what you've already said. Reality behaves in just the same way. It echoes back to you the rhythm you hold within. Not always immediately, but faithfully. The delay is not denial. It is alignment unfolding. Your dominant emotional rhythm sets the tempo of your experience. A thought repeated with quiet certainty becomes a pulse, a beat the universe cannot ignore. If your rhythm is doubt, the world dances in hesitation. If it is peace, life slows to meet you. Your inner world is always heard first. This is why your circumstances are not punishment. They are reflection. They mirror your vibration, not your worth. The same situation, held in a different internal rhythm, yields a different result. When your emotional state changes, the mirror image must follow. The shift begins with you. So become aware of your inner beat. Is it rushed? Is it heavy? Is it steady and soft? Adjust it, not by effort, but by tuning. Tune yourself to the rhythm of what you wish to see. For once that rhythm is sustained, reality cannot help but return in harmony. A snowfall in the night makes no sound, yet transforms the entire landscape by morning. So too, stillness works in silence, unseen but deeply effective. The world tells you to shout to be heard, but the universe listens most closely when you are quiet. Your stillness speaks the language of power. In stillness, your energy becomes refined, not scattered, not frantic, but precise. This is the moment when your thoughts crystallize, your desires become clear, and your signal strengthens. Silence does not mean absence, it means alignment. High-frequency states are not loud. They are calm, concentrated, unwavering. This is the secret of silent manifestation. Not the doing, not the saying, the holding. Holding your intention in a field of clarity. No noise, no resistance, just presence. That is when the universe begins its deepest listening. Your energetic alignment becomes complete, and your message becomes undeniable. So find the sound inside the silence. Let your stillness become the tuning fork of your life. It is here that your purest desires are transmitted. It is here the signal sharpens. And from this deep quiet, a new kind of creation begins to rise. A seed does not announce its growth. It simply deepens into the earth. In the same way, your truest creations take form in quiet. You need not speak your desires into the world to make them real. You only need to embody them inwardly. That is the hidden art of vibration without voice. When you hold an intention silently without grasping or forcing, you impress it upon the field more purely. There is no interference, no external noise. The intention becomes clean. This is why desires kept sacred often manifest swiftly. They are carried by clarity, not performance. The universe does not need your explanation. It needs your energetic truth. Silent manifestation thrives when you stop trying to prove, declare, or beg. You are not here to convince the world. You are here to radiate what you already know is yours. That is the true communication. So close your mouth, open your heart, and hold the desire without noise. Walk with it, sit with it, breathe with it. Let it fill your inner space until it no longer feels separate. For once it becomes part of your breath, the tuning begins. A singer matches pitch not by forcing, but by tuning in, by hearing first, then resonating. So it is with manifestation. You do not chase what you desire. You become its match. You tune yourself to the inner feeling of already having, until the outer must follow. This is attunement, the quiet art of inner agreement. You ask not, when will it come, but rather, who must I be to feel it now? This feeling is not pretend, it is practice. You rehearse the emotional truth until it becomes real in your system. That becomes your new signal. The field, ever listening, does not question your story. It responds to your state. When your inner resonance matches the outcome you seek, resistance fades. This is vibration, frequency, and motion, not upward striving, but inward alignment. And from that alignment, your world tunes itself to your rhythm. So sit with the feeling of already having, not for a moment, but until it feels familiar, until you stop hoping and start remembering. That remembrance is your music, it is your message, and from that remembered state, the final harmony begins to emerge. A flute does not force the song, it allows breath to pass through. You too are not here to force life. You are here to be tuned, to be played by your highest state. When you live in resonance, you are no longer trying to make the music. You are the music. Living in resonance means your inner signal no longer fluctuates with circumstance. You hold your tone regardless of what appears. This is mastery, not detachment, but embodiment. You stop chasing results and start broadcasting reality. The field responds not to your chase, but to your constancy. You are the instrument. Your state is the sound. And your emotional resonance is the message the universe answers. This is the quiet power of energetic alignment. You don't adjust the world. You attune yourself, and the world follows. You lead not with effort, but with presence. So take your place in the symphony of creation. Feel the rhythm. Let it play through you. There is no need to conduct, only to allow. For once you become the instrument, life will begin to play in harmony with your soul. So what tone are you carrying beneath your thoughts? What melody is your life echoing back to you? You don't need to speak louder to be heard. You only need to become more aligned with the sound you're already sending. Let your vibration become your voice, and let life sing the response. If this resonated, I'd love to hear what part of your inner song feels most true right now. And if you'd like to keep exploring this quiet power, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell. More is always unfolding.